Welcome to YMCA Swimming Lessons at Home. Just because you can't get to the Y doesn't mean you should stop practicing your swimming. If you have access to a pool, there are lots of fun ways you can practice on your own. Our certified swim instructors are here to show you how to safely and effectively work on your swimming skills, all while having fun. Remember, swimming can be dangerous. A responsible adult should always directly supervise children in the water. If your child is a weak swimmer, you should always be within arm's reach when they're in the water, even if the water is shallow or they're wearing a life jacket. Let's get started. Today we're going to be practicing skills for front crawl. Before you try this skill with your child, you'll want to make sure they're comfortable gliding on their front, gliding on their side, kicking, and have practiced progressions to front crawl. Your child should be comfortable swimming at least 5 to 10 meters unassisted on their front and side before learning the technique for front crawl. When you're practicing your front crawl skills, remember to swim with your face in the water and blow bubbles instead of holding your breath. Try to breathe to the side instead of lifting your head straight up. If your child is having difficulty with this skill, try going back to an earlier progression such as side glide kicking and strengthening their skill and endurance there before adding on. Now let's have some fun. Here are 5 fun activities to practice this skill. Depending on your child's skill level, these activities can be completed using a kickboard or with no equipment at all. If you're using a kickboard, it should only be used as a tactile feedback device and not to support the swimmer at the top of the water. If the kickboard is being used to keep the swimmer floating, they are likely not ready for this skill yet. Try working on front and side kicking for at least 5 to 10 meters without a buoyant aid or assistance before moving on to this skill. Kicking pyramid. A strong kick is one of the foundations of the front crawl stroke. Using a kickboard or with arms over your head in a streamlined position, kick as fast as you can for one length or width of the pool. Take a 15 to 30 second break, then try to do 2 in a row as fast as you can. Take another break and then do 3 in a row. Try to build up to 3 to 5 in a row and then go back down the pyramid until you get back to one width. Catch-up drill. Using a kickboard or holding your arms over your head in a streamline, do front crawl arms, except you can only start the next arm once your hands are both touching over your head. This helps to make sure you are extending your arms all the way over your head before you start your arm pull. Shark fin party hat. Get your party hats ready. This drill is great to practice lifting your elbow out of the water first and keeping your elbow higher than your hand on the arm recovery. Practice front crawl arms with a kickboard or with your arms extended over your head in a streamline. On each arm stroke, pause with your hand on your hip and elbow up to make a shark fin. Then pause again with your hand by your head and your elbow up to make a party hat. Don't forget to finish your stroke by reaching your arm all the way forward. Thumb drill. Not only do you want to reach all the way forward when performing front crawl, it's important to reach your arm all the way down to your thigh to get an effective arm pull. Stick your thumbs out and feel as they brush by your thighs. You should be feeling your thumbs brush by your mid-thigh on every arm pull. Hip, shoulders, head, in. Many swimmers have difficulty keeping their elbow high during their front crawl stroke. You can use this drill to help practice keeping your elbow above your hand. After pulling to your thigh, begin your arm recovery by leading with your elbow first. Keeping your elbow high, tap your hand on your hip, then your shoulder, then your head, and finally extend your arm fully overhead as it enters the water. Once your child starts to become confident in this skill, challenge them to swim multiple lengths with proper technique to build endurance, up to 25 meters. Once your child has mastered this skill and they're ready to move on to something new, try one of these skills next. Thanks for watching. We hope you learned some fun new activities to try in the pool. Remember to stay safe and have fun. See you next time.